Let me ask you something. Have you ever thought, I'll never be fluent? English just isn't for me. Well, that's a lie. And today we're going to break it. Because the truth is, you don't need perfect grammar, a native accent, or 10 hours a day to learn English. You just need one thing: consistency in your daily routine.
Exactly. You already brush your teeth, drink your coffee, check your phone. So what if you added just one more thing? What if you could study English naturally while living your normal life? That's what we're here for.
Hey friends, welcome to English Cactus, the place where English becomes part of your real life. My name is Anna.
And I'm Brian. Before we begin, don't forget to grab your free PDF of this episode. It's in the video description. It will help you follow along and remember everything you learned today.
Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you're from. We love knowing who's listening. So now grab your coffee, sit back, and relax.
Because from morning to night, we're going to walk through a real daily routine in English. No hard grammar, no boring lists, just real talk, real life, and real ways to learn and grow. Hey Anna, I woke up today at 6:30 a.m., just like always. First thing I do is stretch my arms and legs. It helps me feel more awake. Then I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and take a quick shower. It's fast but refreshing. After that, I wear something comfy, usually jeans and a soft t-shirt. Nothing fancy. I like mornings to be simple. That's when I start to feel ready for the day.
Wow, Brian, you really start early. I usually wake up around 7 a.m., but I like to stay in bed for a few minutes, just breathing and thinking. It helps me stay calm. Then I freshen up, take a shower, and choose something casual to wear. Leggings and a hoodie are my favorite. My mornings are slower than yours. I like to start soft, you know? It gives me time to feel thankful and prepare my mind to learn new things.
That makes sense. After getting dressed, I go straight to the kitchen and make coffee using my French press. It smells so good. While it brews, I make a simple breakfast. Most days I eat scrambled eggs. Sometimes I make oatmeal if I want something sweet. While I eat, I listen to an English podcast. It helps me study English and learn new expressions. I love turning breakfast time into learning time.
That's smart. I also keep my breakfast simple: yogurt with fruit or scrambled eggs. And I write my goals for the day in my notebook. Just a few words. It helps me focus and stay on track. Around 8:30 a.m., I start my remote work. But before that, I sometimes read a little or review my English notes. I believe learning something every day makes a big difference, even if it's just a small word or phrase.
Exactly, Anna. At 8 a.m., I leave the house. I check my calendar before I go, just to make sure I know what's waiting for me. I like having one clear focus for the day. Maybe a task, maybe a new word to learn. Even during my commute, I listen to something in English. It's my way to keep learning without stress. You know, not everyone likes fast mornings, but they work for me. What about your workday? How does it usually start?
So Brian, while you're already out the door at 8 o'clock, I'm just sitting at my desk around that time. My mornings are calm, and I really enjoy that. I wake up at 7 o'clock, but I stay in bed for 5 or 10 minutes. I like to look at the window, breathe slowly, and think about good things. It helps me stay peaceful. I don't check my phone right away. That can wait. My mind feels more clear when I start my day slowly.
That sounds really nice, Anna. I think starting slow can help people who feel stressed in the morning. Do you always shower after waking up?
Yes, always. A warm shower helps me feel fresh and clean. I wear something light and comfortable because I work from home. Sometimes it's a cozy sweater or a soft shirt. Then I make breakfast. I like yogurt with honey or sometimes scrambled eggs with toast. While I eat, I read my goal list or just think about what I want to learn that day. Even if I just study English for 10 minutes, it makes my day better.
That's true. Small things matter when we're learning. And writing goals sounds like a great habit. What kind of goals do you write?
Nothing too big. I write 3 simple goals, like finish my report, call mom, or learn 5 new English words. I like to keep things clear and easy. Then at 8:30, I sit at my desk, open my laptop, and begin my work. I light a candle to make the space feel calm. And if I still have time, I watch a short English video. Just something to help me study English in a fun way before work really begins.
Wow, that sounds peaceful. I think your routine is perfect for people who like quiet mornings. So, after your calm start, what happens next during your day? By the time it's midday, I'm already deep into work. But getting there takes a little adventure. I take the bus most days. It's not always fun, but it gives me time to think. Sometimes I stop at this tiny cafe on the corner and grab a latte. While I wait, I listen to an English audio or try to learn one new phrase. Something like dive into your tasks or drag yourself through Monday. Funny how these expressions describe work so well.
Oh yes, I know what you mean. I work from home, but I love visiting cafes too, especially when I need to focus. There's something about the smell of coffee and soft music that helps me concentrate. I usually take my laptop, set up at a small table, and order a tea. Once I'm ready, I try to knock out the hard tasks first. That way I can wrap up the day without feeling overwhelmed.
That's smart. I try to do the same, focus on the big tasks first. But sometimes I just pick up a small task to get started. It gives me momentum. One thing that helps me study English during work is using sticky notes. I write down new words or short expressions and keep them on my desk. So even when I'm working, I'm learning. Little by little.
Yes, I actually do something similar. I have a document open with new words I want to learn. When I take a short break, I review them. Sometimes I even try to use them in my emails or messages. It feels good to use what you study. That's how we grow, by trying. And if I get stuck, I use simple English. That's okay too. Learning is a process, not a race.
Exactly. I think people feel too much pressure to be perfect. But even native speakers make mistakes. The key is to keep going. Learn one word, then another. Use it in real life. And make it fun. That's why I love learning on the go. Whether I'm on the bus, in a cafe, or walking back to the office, there's always time to study English if you want it. And after work, well, that's when things start to slow down a little. When my workday ends, I don't go straight home. Most days I stop at the supermarket. It's not my favorite thing, but I like to cook, so it's worth it. I grab some vegetables, maybe some chicken or rice, simple things. While I walk through the aisles, I sometimes play short English lessons in my earphones. It helps me study English even while shopping. Funny, right? But it works. It's all about using your time in smart ways.
That's a great idea, Brian. I don't go to the supermarket very often, but I love walking around my neighborhood in the afternoon. It clears my head. After sitting for hours, I need to move my body. I listen to calm music or an English podcast. Sometimes I even speak out loud while I walk. People might think I'm a little crazy, but it helps me learn. Speaking to myself is how I practice without stress.
I love that, Anna. Walking and learning at the same time, it's powerful. And it makes you feel good. The movement, the fresh air, the words flowing in your mind. Sometimes I repeat phrases like wind down or run errands just to remember them. I say them in sentences. I'm running errands now. I want to wind down later. When you say it out loud, it becomes part of you.
Yes, exactly. After my walk, I sometimes stop by a small bookstore. I look for books in English for beginners. I like reading short stories with simple vocabulary. Even 5 minutes of reading helps me study English. Then I head home, feeling more relaxed. I believe small habits like this make learning feel natural. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to make English part of your life.
That's the truth. It's not about studying harder. It's about studying smarter. And honestly, I like this slow part of the day. No meetings, no pressure. Just small tasks and time to breathe. When I get home, I change clothes and turn on some music. That's when I finally start to relax. And I think you do something similar, right? How do your evenings look, Anna? As soon as I get home, I change into my comfy clothes, sweatpants, warm socks, and a big t-shirt. The kind you never wear outside. It's my way to tell my body, work is over. I put on some music or just scroll on my phone a little. Nothing serious, just relaxing. I like to cook dinner myself, nothing fancy. Pasta, rice with veggies, or sometimes just a sandwich. After eating, that's when I really begin to wind down.
I love that, Brian. My evenings are peaceful too. When I get home from my walk or cafe, I light a few candles. The soft light makes everything feel calm. Then I either cook something simple or heat up leftovers. I like soup or vegetables with rice. After dinner, I sit on the couch and watch a calm TV show. Nothing too loud or crazy. Just a feel-good show in English to help me study English without pressure.
Watching shows in English is a great idea. I do that too sometimes, but I prefer reading at night. I open a short book or a blog post just to relax my brain in a different way. I highlight words I don't know and look them up later. I don't force myself, just 5 or 10 minutes. That way, I learn without stress. It's like giving my brain a soft landing at the end of the day.
That's a beautiful way to say it, Brian. A soft landing. I usually take another quick shower before bed, just to wash the day away. Then I drink a cup of herbal tea, sit on my bed, and read something light. Sometimes it's a devotional. Other times, I just journal about what I learned or what I'm thankful for. It helps me sleep better. I feel more at peace. It's also a great way to remember small wins, like studying one new English word that day.
Yes, I do something like that too. I write a short journal before bed, just a few lines. What went well, what I can improve, and something I learned. It helps me see progress. And then, lights off. I don't use my phone right before sleeping anymore. That digital detox really works. You and I may have different routines, but we both believe in ending the day with calm and purpose. And speaking of endings, what do your nights look like right before sleep?
After my tea and a little reading, I start to slow down even more. Around 10 p.m., I begin my night routine. I wash my face, brush my teeth, and put my phone on airplane mode. That's my way of telling the world, I'm done for today. Then I turn off the lights, except for a small lamp by my bed. I lay down, take a deep breath, and just feel thankful. I don't rush to sleep. I enjoy the quiet. I always say, tonight I rest, tomorrow I rise.
That's such a peaceful mindset, Anna. I try to do something similar. Around 10:30 p.m., I turn in for the night. That means I go to bed, relax, and stop working. Before I sleep, I open my journal. I write 1 or 2 sentences about my day. Something good I did. Something I learned. Maybe even a word I added to my English list. It's not a big task, but it makes me feel like I ended the day with meaning.
I love that. And you know what? I stopped using screens right before bed. No more phone, no more messages. Just silence or soft music. I call it my digital detox. It helps me sleep better. I wake up feeling lighter. Sometimes I even dream about English words I learned during the day. Sounds silly, I know. But when you study English often, your brain keeps learning even while you sleep.
That's not silly at all. It actually makes sense. Our minds work in the background, especially when we're relaxed. That's why I like to review flashcards or speak a short sentence to myself before closing my eyes. Something simple like, I'm proud of myself today. It gives me peace. And the best part? The more calm you are at night, the more energy you have in the morning to keep going and learn more.
Exactly. I think the way we end the day changes the way we begin the next. That's why I try to make my nights quiet, thankful, and soft. Even if the day was hard, I always find something good. And tomorrow is another chance to grow, to be better, and to keep learning. That's what keeps me going. So, what's the best part of your morning, Brian? Because I think mornings are where the magic starts again. Now it's your turn. What does your daily routine look like in English? Are you using your mornings, afternoons, and evenings to just survive the day? Or are you using them to grow, to learn, and to become fluent step by step?
Be honest. Are you waiting for the perfect moment to study English? Because here's the truth. The perfect moment is already inside your day. When you walk, when you eat, when you rest. If you start adding just one English habit to each part of your routine, your progress will feel natural and unstoppable.
So here's the challenge. What's one small change you can make today? Maybe it's listening to a podcast while you cook. Maybe it's reading one English sentence before bed. Maybe it's just saying out loud, I'm learning and I'm proud of it.
We'd love to hear your answer. Share in the comments. We read every single one. And if this podcast helped you, imagine what the next one will do.
So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications. That way, you'll never miss a moment to study English and grow with us. one real life lesson at a time.